Welcome back. Nothing says Florida more than a palm tree up against the beautiful blue skies, right? And you at home most certainly have palm trees near your home and your neighborhood, but what happens when your palm is less than picture perfect? Well, we check in with the Edison and Ford Winter Estates for some tips on how to keep the state tree in tip-top shape in today's Garden Go-To.
Hi, I'm Debbie Hughes, Senior Horticulturist at the Edison Ford Winter Estates Gardens. And palms is one of our lovely plants that we plant all over because it's a very popular plant in Southwest Florida. It does have issues we're going to talk about today, so this is your gardening go-to. Royal palms are native to Southwest Florida. This one is a large specimen that's doing really well. You see the nice green fronds. They still need some fertilizer, usually 3 times a year. But we're going to show you a palm that's not doing so well right next to it, and it is a royal palm also. So you say, why they're so close to each other? Is one doing well and not the other? It could be several reasons. The soil could have pH that's high, it's not taking up the nutrients properly. There could be some insect problems also. But you can see the fronds look rather frizzled. So generally that means there's some manganese, some deficiencies in potassium. So if you get a fertilizer, make sure, got my handy dandy fertilizer here today, make sure it's a palm type of fertilizer. Palm Gain is one variety, there's many varieties, but usually if you look on the bag, it'll tell you instructions, for sure you need to read it, but it'll also tell you the numbers of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, 8, 2, 12. And you want to have minors in there also, which are magnesium, manganese, iron, go on and on. There's a lot of micronutrients that palms need so that they look nice and healthy. So if we were going to fertilize, I want to show you the proper way to do it. Basically, you have a granular. It's going to be slow release, like you're peppering your food. You don't want to put it all up right next to the trunk because your drip line, where all the roots go way out here, you want them to get some fertilizer too. So you're basically peppering the soil. And you can measure usually a cup to 2 cups depending on the size of the palm, and you're going to broadcast it throughout the area because fertilizers go vertically, they do not go horizontally, so they're going to go down to the roots. And then make sure you don't have any mulch up against the trunk. You don't want to keep that wet. So hopefully this palm will respond to our fertilizing and it'll be lovely once again. And here's to your gardening in your estates.
If anybody can do it, Debbie can. All right, now we can't leave the estates without telling you about their upcoming event. And folks, it's a good one you don't want to miss. Art in the Gardens will kick off on March 13th and run through April 24th. If you head over to the Heritage Gardens, you will see how Lee County students created an environmentally interactive artwork exhibit using recycled materials to make lifelike garden art. An opening reception will be held March 13th from 2 to 4. And the best part is the exhibit is free and, of course, open to the public.
All right, do you have an event that you want to let us know about? Find us on social media. Connect with us through our social media sites. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and also Instagram. And speaking of events, now on to one of the biggest events in Hollywood, the Oscars. Up next, we talk fashion, awards, and more. Plus, we put a twist on your average muffin mix. Coming up in my new cooking segment, how to master zucchini muffins in this week's Master Steph. Stay with us.